We have three public hearings this evening, and just before we start those public hearings, I'm going to take an item out of order, and I would like to call upon Linda Kohl first, and then I will call upon Debbie Drawe, our county legislator, second. And Linda, if you would, please.
I can read it from here, right?
Yeah, you sure can.
Over the weekend was the 4th of July celebration. On Saturday, we had our parade marshal was our former town supervisor and chair of the Shepherd Home, Channing Philbrick. And I had the honor to read the proclamation to Chan, and Paula gave him his plaque on stage that night of the Independence Day festivities. So this is a smaller version. I'm going to have to put on my reading glasses for this one because it kind of, I was good the other night, but. So let me read this. It's really a nice proclamation that our staff put together with a lot of input from a lot of people. Whereas Channing H. Philbrick, husband, father, grandfather, and resident of Penfield, New York since 1969, is an exceptional citizen, community leader, and passionate advocate for the quality of life in Penfield. And whereas following a fulfilling 33-year career at Eastman Kodak Company, Channing served as a highly respected and accomplished supervisor of the town of Penfield from 1994 to 2003. And before that, he served as an inspired town councilman from 1978 to 1985. And whereas many of the reasons Penfield's a great place to live and raise a family can be tied to the vision and the legacy of Channing Philbrick, residents can thank him for his leadership to preserve and protect more than 1,000 acres of open space and farmland, expand our beloved and regionally respected Penfield Library, develop effective intermunicipal partnerships and beneficial recreation partnership with the Penfield Central School District, increase the number of athletic fields, parks, and trails, add the Penfield Amphitheater and the Kiwanis Stage to Veterans Memorial Park, and for his contributions to the life in Penfield as we know it, too numerous to list. And whereas in the years following his tenure as supervisor, Channing has continued to serve the Penfield community in less visible yet vitally important ways. One example is his leadership to build and sustain the Shepherd Home to offer comfort and care to the terminally ill. And whereas Channing's community involvement includes support of Dr. Susan H. Horowitz Family Therapy Scholastic Fund at the University of Rochester and the University of Rochester's Institute for the Family, many years of support for United Way, the Association of the Blind and Visually Impaired, and so many more. And whereas Channing is the much-admired man honored in 2003 with the renaming of Linear Park to Channing H. Philbrick Park, home to Penfield's milling heritage, and now considered one of the best day hikes in the Rochester area. And whereas Channing's fun and adventurous side includes a love of aviation, and having made his first solo flight at age 51, he continues to fly, soar, and inspire others. And whereas Channing's unending energy, high standards, integrity, vision, passion, drive, and commitment are an example to us all. And whereas the town board and the town of Penfield are grateful to Channing H. Philbrick for his commitment over the years as an exceptional leader, volunteer, and resident. And now, therefore, be it resolved that Channing's respect for our nation and commitment to the public service, combined with his gentle humor and his sense of adventure, make him an ideal Penfield citizen to recognize as we celebrate the birthday of the United States of America. And be it further resolved that the Penfield Town Board, with great appreciation, bestows the honor of 2011 Independence Day Parade Marshal to Channing H. Philbrick. This is dated July 2nd, 2011, and signed by all of us on the Town Board.
I think by just listening to that, and I will say that that proclamation probably just scratches the surface of the different things that Chan has done for this community. I've had an opportunity and the pleasure of knowing and working very closely with Chan for a number of years when he was a town councilman and then when he was supervisor. And I'll say his love for the community, his love for this town, and making this town a better place to live, to work, and to raise their families is second to none. And Chan, certainly everything that you've done, we are forever indebted to you, and your legacy will last for many, many years to come. And this was a very easy choice, I think, by this board to have you be the parade marshal for 2011. So, Debbie and Dan, and maybe even Chan to join you.
We'd love to have you.
I know, Debbie, that you and Dan were not able to be there because of some other commitments, but I know that you wanted to present this to him, and I think this is a very appropriate way to do it. So the floor is yours.
We surely did want to be there, and we're sorry we missed it on Saturday, but we did see him as the Grand Marshal in the parade, leading us on that beautiful day, so we appreciate that. And we'll be brief. I know Councilwoman Kohl mentioned so many of the wonderful things that Chan has done for us in our community and continues to do. One of the things I think both Dan and I can mention that no one else had mentioned is that he is probably he's an icon at the Penfield Racquet Club in the spinning class, 6 o'clock in the morning. That guy's always there.
Tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah. He's always there before we are spinning. So I don't know. It's a credit to his wife Marie, who maybe helps him gets him up and going. But
She insists that I leave the house early.
No. But anyway, so on behalf of the Monroe County Legislature, we would like to present this certificate. Debbie Drawe, legislator from the District 9, and E. Daniel Quatro from the Majority Leader do present this certificate to you, Channing Philbrick. I'm being named the 2011 our Penfield Independence Parade Marshal. This recognition honors your duties, your service to this great town as a supervisor, former supervisor, town board member, for your dedication to our community. You have made our community, you made our town of Penfield a better place to live, work, and raise a family. And for that, we appreciate you, and we thank you for your service. It's signed by both Dan and myself, and also County Executive Maggie Brooks. So we thank you.
Thank you.
Would you like to say something?
Oh, you have a podium, sir.
A couple of minutes.
Sure.
You know, I'm used to seeing these people at 6 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, and we do a little sweating together. And I sometimes say it the wrong way, but when I see Debbie in public and she's dressed in street clothes, I mention something about it's nice to see you dressed, you know, because I usually see her in her shorts and workout outfit and so forth and so on. But you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean, yes.
But let me thank the board again for the honor to have been designated parade marshal for Saturday's parade, and really meant a lot to me and my wife Marie. And as those of you who know me, as most of you do, I'm only as good as Marie has made me, so she deserves most of the credit and maybe a little bit of the blame. But seriously, a very humbling experience, something I really appreciate, and I know how much thought goes into these kind of decisions, and it certainly means a lot. And these two are kind of special people too, and it's nice to know that they're down there downtown keeping Penfield's interest represented and doing a fine job with it. So thank you all again. And I just have to say, my exposure to Lynn Ann Conroy at the Parks and Rec facility is part of the arrangements for the parade. I just brought back some very fond memories, what a capable person she is. And as it turned out, Sabrina Renner was the lady that was working with us too, and she's a real resource. And it just brought back some very fond memories of the very capable people that are here making things happen quietly behind the scenes to make Penfield the great town to live, work, and raise a family. So thanks again for everything.
Jan, thank you very much. Thank you.